The Hokies take the field in this electric Enter Sandman entrance. It's the Stanford Cardinal and the Virginia Tech Hokies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the group. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
It's the best entrance in college football, particularly at night. Virginia Tech, Sandman, here we go. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Hokies headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cardinal offense will take the field to get things underway. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you're leaving Jesse going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's the first sack of the day, but I'll tell you what, this team's been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 in sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back, and they get after quarterbacks.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Back to throw, it's Warren. Under fire. And it's a sack.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
They kick it away on 4th down. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Hokies offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. Keyshawn Brown, he is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and we just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. On the ground, it's Hawkins.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the catch. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Hokies have this offense rolling. Running inside, it's Hawkins. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7. There is a man still down. It's a Hokie, and they'll stop play to check on him. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Keep it on the ground. Smashes through the tackle. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
Running the red zone. It's Hawkins. Maybe a crease. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Blackburn. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Stanford wants to push the pace.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Back to throw, it's Warren. Finds his man, it's Ford. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. He'll try to get to the marker himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with his 7-0 lead. He wastes no time and comes out throwing.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Rushes on him. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. On the run, it's Hawkins. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Green. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. On the move. Steamrolls his way ahead.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
Hey, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape.
Snags it, and there's running room. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. The run inside. It's Hawkins. Got enough for the first. Maybe some room here. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And the Hokies are threatening on 1st and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Hokies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Makes the catch. It's Black. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ford. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the blue.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Makes a pass to Marker. Still running at the 40. You want to talk about changing field position. The huge play takes it down to the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Finding some room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had 0 answers.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's Baker. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside. It's Ford. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Stanford quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Finds his man. It's Blackburn. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And he made the extra point without problem.
Number 13, set to kick it off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The run inside. It's Hawkins.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
There's some room. He's got enough to move the chains and convert, but we'll see if they're content to just let this clock run here late in the half.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line.
Turning it on. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Hokies with the 1st and 10. Looks as if he's going to run it.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Baker. He's going to run it. Hits the slide, got the 1st down with his feet. Timeout is called. They let it get down to 3 seconds before stopping the clock, and they'll have a chance to put points up before the break. And in the waning seconds of the 1st half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Absolutely center cut. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We start with the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on the number 8 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Checking in with the Hokies head coach at the half. This home crowd is fueling their running game. Every single time the running back gets the rock, they are going crazy. The ground game has been good, and they're going to continue to ride the momentum of this home crowd.
All right, Holly. This is a designed run. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Now on second down. looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Green. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you could put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
Line getting set on second down. Looking for a man. It's Baker. The screen, and watch out. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. And the Hokies have their offense in high gear. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davis. Tough run. Gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Hokies! And the stomping has commenced. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Here's the pressure. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires downfield. Right through the wicket. He just flat dropped it on the crosser, and it'll be 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The Hokies are facing 3rd and inches. Got a little grass. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback keeper. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Bunch formation for these receivers. They've been running it, but now the pass. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent. He will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those wheels.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. And the Hokies will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. What a terrible terrible shame. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Got it in the middle. It's Blackburn. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. On the move. Shakes off the defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Tosses it incomplete. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. Dropping back, it's Warren. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Gashes the heart of the knee. Touchdown, Cardinal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the fourth quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game.
Running inside, it's Davis. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Picks up the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got him. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They're working that left side. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Hokies will try to convert on fourth down. Calls his own number. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The option, the keeper. Sweet cut there. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. Looking for a man, it's Warren. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. On the option. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. They go to the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The defense puts the exclamation.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Unloads to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They'll move the tight end. The run inside. It's 4th. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to pass. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Lets it fly. Complete to the right. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Cardinal at the line with a 1st down. Let's see if they go back to the air. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Dropping back, it's Warren. Out of the backfield, he's open. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.